welcome back to Gracie May's Tarot. So today we're going to be reading out channeled letters from your soulmate's higher self. So you don't have to have met your soulmate in person to watch this video. It's going to be from your soulmate's higher self. We'll also be looking at just a short little 3-card spread to give us a little bit more clarity on the situation. And also we'll be pulling some spark romance matchsticks to kind of see what are some fun little things that you and your partner will do once you come into union together. But yeah, so it'll be a really nice reading. We've got 3 groups here. We've got pile 1. We've got pile 2 here in the middle. And then we've got pile 3 here on the end. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to select your group. The timestamps will be listed below in the description box, just like always. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your reading. I'll see you soon. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So I'm not going to keep you in suspense. I'm going to read the letter first. Okay. It says, "To my love, where to even begin? As you will soon know, I can talk to anyone, anywhere. I can give speeches to crowds of people and never break a sweat. That is, until I met you. You rendered me speechless. I wish you could see yourself how I see you. If I could have been born a poet, maybe then I could express exactly how you make my soul feel. You warm, sweet, beautiful spirit. My words will never be enough, but know that one day my heart will hold yours, my love will encompass you, and you will feel held." Okay, so that was your letter. It's funny because the other groups, their soulmate's higher self signed it, like from, with your soulmate when I was channeling this letter, the energy was kind of like, I don't need to sign it. Like, they know who I am. Like, energetically, you already feel this person. You may have dreams about them, or you may just have a very strong idea of what your future partner is going to be like. You could have a strong image, and maybe you don't know exactly where that dream image came from. You don't know like why you have such a specific idea in your mind of like what your future partner looks like, acts like, feels like, but you do. And I think it's because with this pile in particular, I think there was really a strong past life connection. And I think if you resonate with that, if you resonate with the idea that I do have like a dream person in my mind, never settle because there's a reason why you have that dream image. Okay? And it's because there is that person out there that matches that image, right? And that person is your soulmate, okay? And you have that image carried over from your past life, and all of that, is subconscious, right? But it's still there. Okay, so this was your letter. I think my favorite part was where they said they will encompass you and you will feel held. I got a similar message in my sweet love notes from your future spouse's channeled reading. I can't remember which pile it was. I want to say it was pile 2. So if you go back and watch that reading should be uploaded before this one. I think my schedule has it uploading the week before. But maybe you could check out that video as well, because you may resonate. I believe it's pile 2, but like if you're connected with your intuition, you should pick it anyway. But okay, so this was your letter. So let's get into your cards. So we've got reparenting yourself, retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world, and we've got the Fool card. So with the Fool card, I'm thinking your soulmate is not someone that you have met yet, but when you do meet them, it's going to feel like a whirlwind. It's going to feel very unexpected. They're gonna come in when you're not really looking for love. You're very much in an energy where you're enjoying life and you're kind of just doing you, right? And you're in this positive place, but you know, you're open to love, but you're not necessarily looking for it. And when this person comes in, it's really going to take you by surprise. And even though you're not prepared for it, you're willing to take this leap of faith with the Fool card, and you're open to just see where it goes, okay? And with this Retreat card, it's really going to feel early on in your relationship like you're on a honeymoon. It's going to feel very strange. It's like you hang out with this person and the rest of the world, all your troubles, all your worries, all your concerns, all your obligations, they just kind of fall away. They just kind of melt away, and you're in your own private little world with this person, and you could be sitting in the middle of a busy coffee shop, right? There could be like chaos going on around you. You could be at the mall with like shoppers going crazy for a sale, and it will feel like, that's a weird example, but you will feel like you and that person are the only two people in the room. You'll be laughing and talking to one another and kind of get looks from other people because you're being so loud, but it's like you forgot anyone else was there. And you could be the most quiet, the most reserved person, but I think your partner is really extroverted. With this saying, I could give speeches to crowds of people. I can talk to anyone, anywhere. This person's really extroverted. I think even if you're a quiet, reserved person, they're going to bring out this Fool energy in you where you're so lighthearted. You're so connected to your inner child. Like you're just enjoying the moment. Like you're fully present. I think that's really what it is. This person makes you feel fully present in that moment, right? Like you just feel so connected to them that you're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the future. You're just keyed in, right? And that can feel so rare in a time where we're all so busy. We're all so distracted, right? We're so distracted. This is not the type of person that you're around and you check your phone, right? That is not this person. And it makes sense because this is your soulmate, but it's also just so unlike anything else you've ever experienced that it really does feel like leaping off of a cliff in the best way. Like it's just that free fall, like the peace, the bliss of falling and knowing that someone else is there to hold you. You know, like it's okay, it's safe. It's safe to take a risk. Now with this reparenting yourself, I think that is advice from Spirit. So if you haven't met this person yet, it would benefit you greatly. I don't think we have to be the best version of ourselves. Like I don't think we need to be like absolutely perfect 100%, almost like self-actualized. Like I don't think we need to be all of that to attract or call in our soulmate. Not at all. I think that's the point of having a soulmate, is that you meet and you grow together. You know, growth is a lifelong process, right? It's not a destination. So with this reparenting yourself, I think in preparation for meeting your soulmate, it would be helpful, not necessary, but helpful for you to nurture yourself and take care of yourself like a mother, like a father would. I think if you had a parent who, for whatever reason, couldn't provide you with the love, support, and nurturing that you needed, or even basic necessities, then that can really impact your attachment style, right, as an adult. If you don't know anything about that, if you're unfamiliar with psychology, just do a quick Google search on the different attachment styles and you can learn a lot. There are so many helpful YouTube videos. That would be something helpful to educate yourself about. But with this reparenting yourself, it can be as simple as asking yourself, if I were my own mother, what would I do? What would I say to myself? How would I treat myself? How would I take care of myself? And start adopting that mindset. And if that's too difficult for you, then try to think, how would a best friend be treating me? And that might be a little bit easier of a shift, but you know, it's easy to neglect ourselves. Like, it's easy to neglect ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, because we have so many responsibilities. But at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize you, no one else will. And you can't give to others without taking care of yourself first. You can't give others 100% if you're walking around at 25 because you're exhausted. So it helps no one for you to neglect yourself. So if you have habits of like low, well, let's say like harmful self-talk or self-doubt, things like that sort of impact your ability to understand your self-worth, that would also be something, you know, to work on, whether that's getting a therapist, increasing your self-care, or reparenting yourself, which I think is very closely connected to self-care. That would all be really, really helpful. Again, not necessary, but helpful, okay? All right, let's end with some matchsticks. I think these are so cute. Okay, so pile one. Let's get, I always like to get 3. I don't know, I love the number 3. Okay, we've got 3. Write each other love letters. Shut up. Okay, so when you and your soulmate are in a, that's so funny. When you and your soulmate are finally together, you guys might write each other love letters. That's hysterical. Okay, go on a road trip, planned or spontaneous. I don't know why, but the Fool card to me has road trip energy. I like that. Ah, this is going everywhere. Okay, and we have play hooky for a day together. That's the retreat card. Okay, we've come full circle. All right, pile one. This was your reading. I hope it resonated. I really enjoyed this. If you like this style of video, if you like the channeled letters, please let me know and I will be happy to make more videos like this. This is a new channel, so I take feedback very seriously. I want to make this the best channel that I possibly can for those of you watching, and I appreciate every bit of support. So if you can like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can grow our community, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, take care, have a good day and all that, and I'll see you next time, pile one. All right, pile two, welcome to your reading. So I've got the star card covered up over here because I'm not fully sure like how it works. I don't want my video flagged. I don't know if like, I've watched other videos where they show the star card because she's nude. But I don't know, I'm not taking any chances with this being a baby channel. So, all right, let's get into it. So we're going to start with your letter. I won't hold you in suspense. So let's see what we have. And again, this is from your soulmate's higher self. To my heart, there is no me without you. Even when we are apart, my soul moves with the synchronicity of your heartbeat. My life's path feels divinely timed to meet you. I was never a big believer in fate or destiny until my soul recognized your soul. I guess this is what they call love at first sight. I know logically I could carry on without you, but it's not about whether or not I need you. That doesn't matter. The one truth I know in this world for sure is that I want you. And they wanted me to underline want. Fate brought us together, but it's by choice that I love you and will always love you. With affection, your soulmate. I really liked this one. The way they said, my soul moves with the synchronicity of your heartbeat, and my life's path feels divinely timed to meet you. So this divine timing is a good little hint for us. So when you meet your soulmate, it's going to feel like a fated meeting. Usually with divine timing or like this idea of like synchronicity, I think of the movie Serendipity. If you've never seen that movie, I recommend it. I think it's on Hulu. I've watched it recently. I can't remember if it was on Hulu or Amazon Prime. But anyway, it's going to feel like there were a lot of little things that had to line up for you guys to like cross paths at the exact right time. Kind of like a meet cute in a rom-com or, you know, like a romance novel. So it's going to feel like we could have missed each other. And I think that's going to create a sense of gratitude, like very early on in the relationship, because it's going to be like, I almost didn't meet you. But of course, you were always going to meet each other. If that didn't work out, the universe would have orchestrated, that's a difficult one. They would have orchestrated another meeting. You wouldn't have missed your chance. It's not like, sometimes you miss your chance, but you don't miss your opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, even if you miss that chance, okay, fate will work out another opportunity. You didn't really miss it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't think you know this person yet. Not at all. If you do, then I'm wrong. But my suspicion is that you all haven't met yet in the physical world. But when you do, it's going to knock your socks off, because it's going to feel like, what just happened? Like, what? Like, how? How did this happen? How did I get so lucky? Because it's going to be really weird circumstances. It's not like, oh, I met this person at work, or, oh, my friend set me up. It's not that type of meeting. Not at all. Okay, so with the star card here, I would like to start with that. This, to me, gives me this heavy feeling of wish fulfillment. So this is literally a wish coming true, like you wished upon a star and it came true. But also, with the star card, she's pouring water into this lake, and she's also pouring water onto the ground. And so it takes time, right? Like when we manifest things, I know some people say you can manifest instantly and sure, whatever. But when you're manifesting your soulmate, that is a big thing. That's not even like, that's bigger than manifesting a car or a house, because you're manifesting a person. So not only do you have to be ready, but that person has to be ready. And when you're manifesting your soulmate, that's why, to me, it's better to manifest your soulmate and not try to manifest a specific person that you think is your soulmate, because A, you could be wrong, and B, it's never a good idea to inflict your will upon someone else, even if it's energetically. Just don't do it, because then someone can do that to you, and that's not cool. So you have been manifesting your soulmate, whether it's been conscious or not. You've been doing it. It's taken its time. And I think why it's taking time, like I'm watering this sea, I'm watering this earth, it's going to take time for this sea to replenish. It's going to take time for this sea to replenish. It's going to take time for this grass to grow, right? I think the reason why time is key here is because this is something that is being divinely set up. So there are a lot of little details that the universe is working on for you, and your guides are working on it for you, and your soulmate is working on it for you. But there's a lot of little moving pieces. It's like putting together an intricate puzzle, okay? So it's going to take time. And any little disruption, now we have to change the whole picture. And I think also, just with the duality of the earth and the water. For some of you, I'm getting this idea that one of you is a water sign and the other is an earth sign for your sun placement. So one of you could be like a Capricorn, one of you could be a Cancer, so on and so forth. I'm also getting the vibe that for some of you, your soulmate, because again of this like duality here, your soulmate is also actively trying to manifest you. Okay? Now, with this heart-to-heart conversations, when you meet this person, because it's so out of the blue, they are not currently in your social circle. So it's going to take some honesty and a bit of boldness upon your part to not let this person slip through your fingers. So with this heart-to-heart conversations, don't play it so cool. Like when you meet this person, like it's okay for you to take a more active role and ask them out on a date. And if that's completely out of the realm of your comfort zone, then I also think it's at least shows some sort of effort to where you make sure that you maintain some sort of contact with this person. And you know that this is your soulmate, so obviously they're going to want to see you too. And if they ask you out, it's just, what I'm saying is it's not the time to play hard to get, okay? That's all I'm saying. And then with the commitment card, that really speaks for itself, right? Like this is going to be a beautiful, committed, long-term romantic partnership. This to me is an indicator of marriage, okay? All right, so let's end with some matchsticks. These are so fun. Okay, pile 2. I'm going to get 3 for you, just like I did for pile 1. So pile 2, I'm just selecting these randomly. Woo! Picking whichever ones I feel called to pick. I dropped some in my lap, so I had to pick them up. Okay, so we've got absence makes the heart grow fonder, take a few days apart. I can absolutely understand that for you guys because of the level of fate here and the intensity of the connection, which it being your soulmate makes sense. It's easy to get lost, especially in a new relationship. This is just a good reminder to don't forget to take some time out for yourself, for your friends, for your family, and you know, don't let the romantic side of it take over everything else, okay? You have to have balance. And you have a lot of 2s here. Set a goal together. I wonder if for you guys your soulmate is tied to your career goals in some way. Or it could be just as simple as, you know, like, hey, I want to start doing yoga, be my yoga buddy, you know? Go to karaoke and sing a cheesy duet. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well, I hope that you guys resonated with this reading. I hope that it was fun for you guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I'm trying to grow our community. If you like this style of video and you'd like to see more channeled letters, please let me know in the comments down below or thumbs up this video, either way, whichever is easiest for you. I take feedback like pretty seriously because like I said, this is a new channel we're trying to grow and I want this to be as enjoyable for you guys as I can. All right, well, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in my next one, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the letter. Again, this is channeled from your soulmate's higher self. All right, let's get into it. It says, to my partner in all things. I know I've never been one for the flowery words or big romantic gestures. This letter is hard to write because I just love you. Simply, honestly, truly. Our love is defined not in words, but in our service to the other. I am dedicated to you. I hope my love is always a source of comfort to you. Our union is the solid foundation for which we will build upon a home, a family, a life together in perfect harmony. Well, almost perfect. I love our banter and even more how we make up after silly fights. Sometimes I think you just like to work me up. It's always been the little moments with us, hasn't it? Like our love is there at 6 a.m. over morning coffee and there with a kiss goodnight. Forever and always, your person. I have to say, like, this letter really struck me as I was writing it, because your soulmate really had a different energy than the other two piles. Somehow it's like that with pile 3s. I don't know what it is. And I think maybe, I don't know what it is, but this letter was a little bit more down to earth and a little bit more casual, but it felt very personal to me. And so I wonder if, I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out, how many people pick pile 1 versus pile 2 or versus pile 3. Please put it in the comment box if you chose pile 3. I'm kind of curious there, but it felt very personal. You know, like as I was writing this, I could see the kind of relationship this would be. And I really liked this one a lot. I did. I liked all the letters, but this one really struck me. You know, like I really got the kind of person they were and even the kind of person you are, you know, just from this being your soulmate. Yeah, it was a very lovely letter. There was also, like, I had to, like, I found myself, because this isn't when I originally wrote it. I wrote it out a lot more messier than this because it was channeled, and then I just recopied it. But I had to write a little bit closer together because your letter was also a little bit longer than the others. And I just like how it signed, your person. To my partner in all things. It's just a good letter. All right, so there you go, pile 3. All right, let's see. You have the Queen of Swords. We've got passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And we've got maturity. So with this maturity card, you could have a soulmate who is older than you, or it could mean that you meet your soulmate a little bit later in life. And this isn't anything like too dramatic. When I saw this maturity card in my head, it kind of popped in as, okay, you'll meet them in like your late 20s and onward. That's kind of how it read to me. That being said, it could also mean that there's just an age difference between you and, between you and your partner. Or it could also just mean that you two have a very mature connection. You know, there's no, like, yes, there's this banter that you all enjoy, but you have these, like, silly fights with one another, but you never have, like, when you guys do have, like, a serious disagreement, you handle it with maturity, right? You all have great communication. With the Queen of Swords here, I mean, the communication between you guys is great, and I think it's because you can laugh with one another, you can fuss with one another, because that's a little bit of an art, right? Like, to be able to fuss with someone and you both know how far to take it, right? Like, you know how far to take it to where it's funny, but it's not serious or hurtful, right? So you can, like, jokingly tease one another, like shade one another a little bit, and, you know, kind of give each other a hard time. And for you guys, it's an expression of affection, right? It's not something that is, you know, like serious or hurtful in any way. So I think there's a maturity to your dynamic that you're able to do that. But when you do have a serious argument, you talk it out like adults, right? And I think it's because of this banter that you have. It kind of over time, like, this is your soulmate, so you're already going to have this intense connection, right? But I think also because you have this witty banter back and forth, you also learn each other really well over time. Like you know how to read each other's moods. You know when is the right time to play around with each other and when is the wrong time, right? You're able to just pick up on their like nonverbal cues really well, and you just know kind of like how to handle this person, and they know how to handle you, right? So there's just this maturity here with this connection, and I think it's also even more so than an age thing. It's going to be that you two meet each other when you have really really developed yourselves. So like if you're a female watching this, you would be in like a queen energy. If they you know, if they're a male, they would be in a king energy. You guys are past the point of being pages, right? You're at the royalty level because you've matured and you've progressed. And with you, like if you're a female watching this, or if you're a male watching this, you know, gender doesn't really matter. We're just talking about masculine versus feminine energy here. There's this feminine energy that is mature and is strong with communication, because swords represent communication. And even beyond that, the Queen of Swords, she's rational, she's logical, she practices good judgment, good discernment. You know, she's very practical and pragmatic, and that is really kind of the energy that you guys bring into this. You know, there's the emotional connection here with the passion, right? There's that fieriness between you two, but you also really work well together. You really communicate well together. So there's this beautiful balance between the fire and the air. And so that could also be representative of, you know, like your zodiac signs. Maybe you're a Leo and they're an Aquarius, or you're you know, a Gemini and they're a Sagittarius, whatever. But also, like, what does air do to fire? It makes it bigger. So I think that that's part of also the way you guys flirt with one another, and the way things start to get hot and heavy between you guys. I think the witty banter back and forth is probably like foreplay for you guys at times. All right, so let's end this reading with some matchsticks. So like I was telling the other piles, this is just 3 random matchsticks that I'm going to pull for you guys. And it's going to be some activities that you guys might end up doing together once you are in union. So we have stay in and have a game night. We've got have breakfast in bed, love it. And we have take your partner on a blindfolded walk. That's interesting. You guys could, you know, that would be really funny. I feel like humor is so central to your relationship with this person. Okay, and even the casualness of having breakfast in bed. Yeah. You guys have sort of this, I don't know, there's this energy of you guys sort of being best friends, like in addition to being romantic soulmates. There's this friend energy, I think, that's coming through too. Okay, this was your reading, pile 3. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Please comment down below if you like this style of reading and you would like to see more videos like this. I would be happy to make them. Like I told the other groups, I'm really trying to grow our community here, so any bit of support really helps me out. Yeah, and I really want to make this the best channel that I can for you all, so feedback is also appreciated. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, Pal 3.